Hey YouTubers, it's Angel and you're watching my latest video. Sorry I didn't post yesterday. As I've said in my previous videos, we are moving, and so I've just been really busy packing and cleaning, and I'm really starting to get stressed about the whole move. Today I kind of just had shut down, and about halfway through the day I just had to lay down and take a nap because I just, sometimes you just get overloaded with stuff to do. And I am a clean freak, and so when you're moving, you're kind of focused on packing and doing all of that stuff, and some of the cleaning stuff gets kind of pushed aside, and that's what had happened. And so I was trying to do both, or I at least had both things on my mind, and so anyway, I just got overloaded and just shut down, and so I took a nice nap, which was great. I wanted to get a video up for today. You can see I have a hat on, I have a beanie on. We actually got warm today, but in the evening it cools down, and I had my hair up and just felt like I wanted to take it down. I didn't want to worry about doing anything to it, so I just put a beanie on, and hopefully that's okay. But there's a couple things I wanted to talk about. Last night as I was laying in bed trying to wind down, I was reviewing the Bastille Bad Blood album. And if you haven't heard Bastille, I'm not sure where you've been. They're definitely getting tons of airplay on the radio for their song Bad Blood, and also I think Pompeii is another song that they're playing quite a bit on the radio, is in heavy rotation. But I wanted to hear some of the rest of their stuff, so I listened to their album. And I like going on YouTube and seeing some of their live performances, because I think it's important for artists to sound good on their CD. But then I also like to hear the live performances because I like to know that they sound really good live, and not just, that they've been enhanced and things on their CD. But they do put on a good live performance. I did see quite a few. There are quite a few videos up for Bastille live performances if you want to go on YouTube and look those up. But there's a particular song on there that I was really intrigued with, because it really took me back. In 1990 to 1991, there was a series on TV called Twin Peaks. It only ran for, I believe, 2 seasons. But I did watch that show. It was a little creepy for TV, but it was really interesting. The characters in Twin Peaks really were, each character was really had a lot of depth, and the casting was excellent. It was really something that was unusual in the day. It's not what we had. I mean, it was something different that we weren't used to seeing on TV, and so it really had its own unique audience. But it was almost a little too creepy for TV, and so I think that's why it only lasted like 2 seasons. It definitely still has a following today, kind of like a cult following. But there's a song on the Bastille album called Laura Palmer, and if you're not familiar with Twin Peaks, I'll give you just a little background. It was actually the pilot for Twin Peaks was filmed here in Washington State, and I have been to many of the filming locations actually without even realizing that I was at a film location. They filmed predominantly in Snoqualmie Falls area and the North Bend area, which is not too far from where I live. Snoqualmie Falls is a beautiful waterfall. It is just so majestic. If you ever come to Washington State, you have got to make the trip to Snoqualmie Falls. And if you get a chance, there is a beautiful hotel. They call it a lodge. It's called Salish Lodge, that rests right up at the top of where the waterfall starts. My husband and I actually had an opportunity to stay there over the Christmas holiday, actually over the New Year's holiday. And it's a beautiful lodge, really great accommodations. I mean, just A+ rate accommodations. But anyway, they filmed quite a bit at that lodge. If you watch the series Twin Peaks, the lodge is not called Salish Lodge in the show. It's called actually the Great Northern Hotel, and not a lot has changed from the time they filmed it to if you go to the lodge now and see it. Not a whole lot has changed there. And then my husband and I also, when we first moved to Washington State, now this place we did seek out because of the Twin Peaks show, and that was Twin Peaks. In the show, it was called the Twin Peaks Double R Diner, and it's where the FBI agent would go to eat his cherry pie, which if you have watched the show, you'll know that was like a big deal in the show. He loved their cherry pie and their coffee. But it's actually called Tweed's Cafe, and you can go there, and we did seek out that particular location because of the show. But if you ever get a chance to come to Washington State, which is a beautiful, beautiful state, and if you are a Twin Peaks fan, head to Snoqualmie and Falls City in that area, and you'll be able to see a lot of the filming locations. But anyway, in the Twin Peaks pilot, it starts out with the homecoming queen, a very popular girl at school, is found dead, wrapped in plastic. At the bottom of the falls in the water, and her name is Laura Palmer. And so the whole series kind of surrounds this FBI agent comes in, because not only is Laura Palmer found at the bottom of the falls or in the water dead, but one of her good friends is found walking sort of in a catatonic state along one of the bridges, and she's obviously been beaten, and who knows what has happened to her. And so the series then starts, and they're looking for who killed Laura Palmer, and that's kind of what fuels the series. And you see all kinds of strange characters that come about, because you don't expect to see people in a small town with all of these little like hidden secrets, and you expect them to be like, I don't know, just nice people in a small town, and you find out that each person has lives like a double life, or has like split personalities or whatever you want to call it, and it's a really interesting series. But anyway, Bastille made the song Laura Palmer, and it kind of it is about Laura Palmer from Twin Peaks. Anyway, I do have that queued up. I'm going to play a little bit of that for you.
Walking out into the dark, cutting out a different path, led by a beating heart. All the people of the town cast their eyes right to the ground. It matters all of the heart. The night was all you had. You ran into the night from all you had. Found yourself a path upon the ground. Ran into the night, you can't be found. But this is your heart. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Dance through your veins. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Summer evening breezes blue, drawing voices deep from you. Led by a beating heart.
so that's just a little bit of the song. And actually, as I was sort of, looking into it, and I was actually looking on YouTube last night trying to find any like episodes, because sometimes people will upload episodes of like TV shows or whatever onto YouTube, and I was just like kind of nostalgically wanting to watch Twin Peaks last night. And so I don't know, I would love to go back and rewatch the series. I'm going to have to do some research and see if I can find on Amazon Twin Peaks anywhere, because I remember watching it and being just, sorry, I'm not comfortable in my chair here. I remember watching it and really like getting into certain characters and really enjoying certain characters and certain actresses and actors that were in that show that just I just was intrigued with. One in particular, that an actress that I just thought, and I still think she is just beautiful, like glamorous old Hollywood beautiful, and that is Sherilyn Fenn. And then there's another actress in there that hasn't really done a lot of work that I know of lately, and that's Laura Flynn Boyle. And I thought she, was really just a beautiful actress as well. But so I'm going to be looking into trying to pick up some video of Twin Peaks so that I can go back and relive a little bit of my youth, I guess. So as far as Bastille's album, I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this band will do in the future, what kind of music they're going to continue to put out. Hopefully it will be good. I mean, they seem like a well-rounded band, and I think that they really remind me of the kind of the early 80s kind of synth pop bands that came out of Europe that were all really good bands. And so I'm really hoping to see a continuation of that with their with any of their future material that they put out. So I definitely would give a thumbs up to Bastille, and I would pay to go see them in concert. Definitely, if they came to my area, I would do that. Not really a whole lot of fashion stuff for today. I really kind of just dressed comfortable for the day. I can just kind of pan down and show you. I mean, I'm in a denim top and just have a V-neck t-shirt underneath, and just wore, I'm wearing some really comfy leggings. I just was doing stuff at the house today. I made a trip to Target just to grab some groceries and stuff like that, and just really a low-key day. You'll see on my beanie, this is actually one of my favorite beanies. I've had it for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years. It's a Columbia beanie, which, I mean, that's not super exciting, but I just love the way it fits my head, and it's like, I don't know, it's one of my comfortable, I have a lot of beanies. You wear them a lot here in the Pacific Northwest. They're like just one of my, during the dark, rainy months, I mean, I wear them probably almost every day. But right now it's summertime. I just wanted to throw it on so I didn't have to do my hair for the video, to be honest. But so I put my beanie on, and then this I actually got from one of my really good friends yesterday. I don't know if you can see this or not. It's a really pretty, it's a pin, so I pinned it on. I like to do that to kind of dress up my beanies, but it's a pair of angel's wings. She got them for me and brought them. I think I mentioned that I meet with a group of ladies once a week on Wednesdays, and I actually had my last meeting with them this last Wednesday, and so she got me this as a gift and brought it, and it's got some kind of like pretty gold accents up here, and then red and gold on the wings themselves, and I just think it's really cute, and I just was so surprised that she brought it and got it for me, and it means a lot to me, and I told her, I said, that's gonna definitely go on one of my beanies, and I will wear that, and I'll remember you. and think about you every time I wear it. So that was from my friend Monica. Anyway, so that's really all I have for today. Not a super exciting video, but definitely wanted to get one up, and so so there you have it. Anyway, it's Friday, so I hope that everybody has a really super awesome weekend, and that you do something fun that you enjoy. Hopefully, I know weekends are often like that's the time that you like kind of catch up on laundry and housework and yard work. Ugh. And stuff like that, but hopefully you do something fun for the weekend too, and relax. And I know we're going to be doing a lot of packing and cleaning and stuff like that, but we definitely will take some time to relax as well. So anyway, that's all I have for today, and not sure that I'll be recording over the weekend, so you probably won't see me again until Monday. But yeah, have a good weekend.